Hello, my name's Midiera, and today I'm going to be playing with the chip synth PortaFM from Plogue. This is a really great software synth that's been released. It's based on all of the old Portasound Yamaha keyboards, which had a very specific FM chip in them. The OPL, I think it was called. I could be wrong. So what I'm going to do today is to try and make a track using just this for the drums and for the synth parts, and record that process and see what it's like. The main part is I'm not going to use any other effects. I'm not going to use any VST plugins other than Pro PortaFM. So I've got a little bit of a drum beat to get started, and let's go. So many great sounds in here. It's super authentic as well. Okay, let's go with that Gino bass. Just going to turn off the hi-hat for a minute. And mess about with this, the notes here. Okay, so we have one Gino bass. Let's duplicate the instrument and we'll have a look what else there is we can find. Okay, these are all bass sounds. I'm going to try using them as leads though, because I like just doing weird stuff like that. So what's cool about PortaFM is it has built-in effects which the keyboard didn't have. So you've got ambience reverb here with cathedral effect, for example. Turn up the send and you get a big nice wide reverb on your synth sound. That's what you want. Huge amounts of adjustments for it. Reverb, diffusion, width, quality, size, return. EQing, damping, you have a delay, a chorus, and an arpeggiator, which we're definitely going to chuck in later on. And for anyone wondering what DAW this is called Renoise. It's a tracker. You don't need to turn your screen around, it is meant to run top to bottom. It's a really great thing to look at if you are interested in making really weird kind of music that's not sort of conventionally formatted. And if you're into like nerdy, techy, hexadecimal changes, it's perfect for you. You should check it out. I'm going to pitch this bass sound up a little bit. Take it up an octave. Hopefully you'll get an insight a little bit into how Renoise works here as well, if you haven't seen it before. So select all the notes, and then one button press. They're an octave above. Oh no, that was everything, just went an octave above. So I'm going to duplicate the channel, and then we'll have a lower sub-osc and an octave above side by side. think we need a bit more reverb on the lead part. Chuck some on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there's a job cut. Might not have noticed that one if I hadn't said it. Okay, so there's like an organ sound happening now, just a couple of notes. But what I want is like some FM sort of lead sound, something that's a little bit percussive and has like melodic quality. Ideally, what I really want is like an FM fill section now. Like I want something that's going to really cut and just sound a bit disgusting. So just mute the drums for a second. It's great sounds in this thing. Sort of like really weird sounds, like a bit off kilter. That's a good one. There we go. This is what I want. So it's like melodic, but there's a percussive element to it, and it's also nice and weird. Let's go with that. How good is that sound? Wow, I love it. Sort of sounds like Orbital the Box. It's that fast vibrato. Just not sure about it. It's mysterious. Not sure about my keyboard playing either, actually. I have to ignore that. We're just recording your entire process. I guess you know now why I'm called MIDI error. But eventually you find something. So I'm just recording this in. See, it goes red in Renoise when you're recording. Red means recording. Okay, now those two riffs are almost exactly the same, so I can get rid of that horrible organy one that was sullying the mix. I love the delay on this. I love the sound of it. It's really cool. It's quite subtle. Again, it's one of the presets. I'm not even like digging into this at all today. Maybe save that for another video. Maybe a part 2 if this goes anywhere near being half decent. Let's chuck the beat back in. Okay, now we've taken a couple elements out. We're going to put another one back in. We'll put a new one in. Oh, some great sounds in here. Ooh, I like that one. Reminds me of GoldenEye for some reason. The computer game, not the film. I think we found the filth sound that we were looking for earlier. So, Melody Master. But we get to a good place. Okay, we got some renoise jiggery pokery coming up in a moment, I think. But before that, I'm just gonna make a new track and record that part in. Okay, I've got that. Did it 4 times, messed up the last one, delete it. Copy it from the first one. Easy peasy. Okay, we got that dirty lead, but it needs more delay, doesn't it? Let's go mad with the delay. Don't be shy. Although, some good advice that I heard about reverb and delays, always dial it back from exactly where you think it should be. Just take a little bit back off, because always the incentive is to like go all out on reverb. But dial it back a little bit from where you think it should be, and you should get a better sound. Okay, we have 3 parts working there together now. They all sound quite good. I'm going to take away the other bits that were recorded and sound awful. But I think, yeah, I like those bits. There's a reason I jump cutting. This is what we got so far, but I think there's space for another element. Something subtle, maybe. There's a couple of notes I want to add into that riff. Just from having heard it for a while. Oh, yeah, it helps if you press record, doesn't it? It does help. Otherwise, the computer doesn't know you want to record if you don't press record. Good. That's a nice addition to the loop. Let's put the drums back in again. Okay, time for the renoise jiggery pokery. This is high-tech stuff. I'm going to put some on-beat hi-hats on the hi-hat track. Copy the ones on the right with the lower velocity. Duplicate them over. There we go. Now we have on-beat hi-hats. Going to add some variation to the snare here. This sort of thing is imperative on a drum track. I've been focusing a little on the melodies, but it's really good to vary your drums or else it gets boring quite quickly. And I'd also recommend like stopping listening to your track for a while, especially if you've listened to it for about 15 or 20 minutes. I'm not going to do that here because that wouldn't make a good video. So there's a couple of bits to delete here. Gonna lose that organ sound. So we have 3 elements again. We have 3 elements here. And I think it just needs one other thing just to tie it together a little bit. bass sound. Remember, this has all been made with chip synth, PortaFM. Everything you're hearing, there's no other elements at all. There's nothing happening in renoise. These are all built-in effects, built-in sounds, and imagine you could layer over, you can run it through distortion, you can run it through whatever other hardware or anything that you've got software-wise, beef it up, make it sound more crunchy. Okay, so let's break it down a bit. We have these elements. I'm going to write one extra part now. Sometimes the right sound just appears, doesn't it? I don't know where that one came from. That works really well. Sits well with it. Let's hope it works with the bass and the drums when they come back in. Notice my expert drum programming there. To that last riff. Is it a riff? Oh no. You saw all the programs I've got installed on my computer. Shit. And is a little bit of tweaking, but we'll save that for another time, I think. Right, so that's PortaFM from Plogue, chip synth PortaFM. It's an absolutely brilliant piece of gear, especially if you're someone like me who's hoarded all these old Casio and Yamaha keyboards over the years. You know what they sound like, you know that this is unbelievably authentic to them. It's a lot of fun to make a track with. I think it was quite difficult to expose the whole creative process for me, but hopefully you might have learned something from it and maybe enjoyed it. It's a great piece of gear, and I'm sure there's more to come from David, who runs this company. They are brilliant, and if you're from the Mega Drive or SNES generation like I'm from, you'd love this stuff. And I'm sort of quite pleased with the track. It's come out alright. Okay, thank you very much for watching. My name's Midiera. Keep it foolish. See you again soon.